Let's look at 6 sentences that help us understand when to use preterite and when to use imperfect. Here's what I want you guys to understand. Past tense is imperfect. Past tense is aber ihr. If you ever have to guess aber ihr. If you're describing anything in the past, date, time, weather, feeling, age, location, it's imperfect. If it's an ongoing action, she was eating, we were dancing, they were talking, it's imperfect. If it's repeated, well, Mr. Holt, if all descriptions are imperfect and all repeated are imperfect and all ongoing is imperfect, when do you use preterite? You use preterite only when the event happened one time and one time only. Only when you can logically insert the phrase one time and one time only. Like he fell down the stairs once. She dropped her car keys down into the sewer system once. So if you have to guess aber ihr imperfect. Number 1, Ángela helped me this afternoon. Ángela me ayudó esta tarde. Ángela me ayudó esta tarde. Number 2, Ángela was helping me this afternoon. Ángela me ayudaba esta tarde. Ángela me ayudaba esta tarde. Number 3, Javier and Edgar always danced with their girlfriends. Javier y Edgar siempre bailaban con sus novias. Javier y Edgar siempre bailaban con sus novias. Number 4, Javier and Edgar danced with their girlfriends yesterday. Javier y Edgar bailaron con sus novias ayer. Javier y Edgar bailaron con sus novias ayer. Number 5, this morning I was studying with Diego. Esta mañana yo estudiaba con Diego. Esta mañana yo estudiaba con Diego. And finally, number 6, this morning I studied with Diego. Esta mañana yo estudié con Diego. Esta mañana yo estudié con Diego. All right, let's look at this. Number 1, Angela helped me this afternoon. One time this afternoon she helped me, so it's preterite. Remember, if it ends with an E, it was done by me once. If it ends in an O, it was done by Joe or Angela once. Now, number 2, Angela was helping. See the ing? Anytime it's ing in the past tense. It was raining, she was talking, we were working. If it's ing in the past tense, it's always going to be imperfect, aber ihr. So Angela was helping me this afternoon. Number 3, Javier and Edgar always danced with their girlfriends. Anytime you hear always, it's going to be imperfect. It's going to be aber or ia. So bailaban. Now, number 4, Javier and Edgar danced with their girlfriends yesterday. That's a one time. We know when it started, when it stopped, one time, so it's preterite. Bailaron. Okay, now number 5, this morning I was studying. Remember, if it's ing in the past tense, it's imperfect. So again, Mr. Holt, I never know when to use perfect, imperfect, when to use preterite. If you're describing anything, date, time, weather, feeling, it's imperfect. If it's ing, she was talking, we were eating, he was dancing, it's imperfect, aber ihr. If it's repeated, he always studied, she always complained, we always laughed, it's imperfect, aber ihr. Well, Mr. Holt, if descriptions, ongoing, and repeated are always imperfect, when do I ever use preterite? Only when you can logically insert the phrase one time and one time only. Example, this morning I was studying with Diego is imperfect, but this morning I studied one time with Diego is preterite. So again, I know that's a difficult concept since in English we only have one form of past tense. But again, if you have to guess imperfect. The only time you use preterite is when you can logically insert the phrase one time and one time only. Hopefully that helped.